I now have the privilege to announce that the government, after long and mature deliberations on the committee's report, accepts the following recommendations for immediate implementation. A. The official name of the conference shall be the National Conference. B. The National Conference shall hold in the Federal Capital Territory. C. The National Conference shall tentatively last for 3 months and shall discuss any subject matter whatsoever except the indivisibility and indissolubility of Nigeria as a nation. This is to say that the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. D. A conference management secretariat shall be established to manage, administer, and run the affairs of the conference. E. Decisions at the national conference shall be by consensus, but where it is not achievable, it shall be by 75% majority. F. The national conference shall advise the government on the legal framework, legal procedures, and options for integrating the decisions and outcomes of the national conference into the constitution and laws of the country. And finally, the national conference shall have a chairperson and a deputy chairperson. Both shall be of unimpeachable integrity. Furthermore, the federal government has since approved the next steps necessary towards actualizing the national conference as follows. 1. Today, the 30th of January 2014, formal release of the modalities for the national conference. Today, the 30th January to 20th February 2014, nomination of delegates. In other words, all the stakeholders and all those who have the responsibility to nominate delegates to the conference should have the liberty to do so from today till 20th of February. Inauguration of the conference will follow soon after the delegate list is concluded. Pursuant to the foregoing, the modalities for the nomination of delegates to the conference are as follows. 1. Elder statesmen, 1 per state and FCT, that is 37 in number, to be nominated by Mr. President. 2. Retired military and security personnel. Military, 1 retired military personnel from each geopolitical zone, that is about 6 of them, to be nominated by the stakeholders. The same as police, 1 per geopolitical zone, 6 of them. The same as state security and NIA put together, that is 6 of them. These are to be nominated by the stakeholders. 3. Traditional rulers, 2 per geopolitical zone and 1 for FCT, that is 13 in number, to be nominated by the stakeholders. Retired civil servants, 1 per geopolitical zone, that is 6 in number, to be nominated by stakeholders. 5. Labor representatives. NLC shall nominate 12 delegates. TUC shall nominate 12 delegates. And I encourage that nominations should reflect geopolitical and gender balance. Organized private sector. NECA, 2 delegates. MAN, 2 delegates. NASIMA, 2 delegates. NESG, 2 delegates. Nominations shall be by the stakeholders. 7. Nigerian Youth Organizations. 1. National Youth Council of Nigeria. 6 delegates to be nominated, 1 per political zone by the stakeholders. National Association of Nigerian Students. 1 per geopolitical zones to be nominated by the stakeholders. Other outstanding youths and role models. 1 per geopolitical zone to be nominated by federal government. women groups, NCWS, 2 per geopolitical zone, that is 12, to be nominated by stakeholders. Of course, this is because NCWC is the foremost women organization in Nigeria. 2, Market Women Association, 1 per geopolitical zone, to be nominated by stakeholders. Then other women groups, FIDA, NAWOJ, WIMBIZ, 2 per organization, to be nominated by stakeholders. Nine, political parties. The political parties hereby listed are parties that have representations in the National Assembly, and they are PDP 2, APC 2, APGA 2, Accord Party 2, Labour Party 2. The nominations are by the parties, and the idea of equality of them is because the delegates are only to present the views of the party, and so the equality in number of representation does not have much reference to the size of the party. 10, Muslim leaders, 6, to be nominated by the stakeholders. Christian leaders, 6, to be nominated by stakeholders. Civil society organizations, 24, to be nominated by stakeholders, but they must ensure spread across geopolitical zones. Nigerians in diaspora. Nigerians in diaspora for this purpose is categorized into 4 main blocks: the European bloc, the American bloc, the African bloc, and Asia and Middle East bloc together. 2 per location, and to be nominated by stakeholders. People living with disabilities, 1 per geopolitical zone, to be nominated by stakeholders. Newspapers Proprietors Association of Nigeria, 2, to be nominated by stakeholders. Nigerian Guild of Editors, 2, to be nominated by stakeholders. Nigerian Union of Journalists, 2, to be nominated by stakeholders. Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, 2, to be nominated by stakeholders. Now, very importantly, socio-cultural, or if you like, socio-political or ethnic nationality groups. Ethnic nationality groups shall nominate a total of 90 delegates, and they will be nominated 15 per geopolitical zone. And I encourage that the nomination should reflect ethnic and religious diversities. Stakeholders shall do the nominations by themselves. Professional bodies like IE, NBA, NSE, CIB, NMA, NIM, NIA, ICANN, ANAM, NIPR, AAPN, NIESV, Nigerian Economic Society, Nigerian Environmental Society, and so on. That is about 13 of them, 1 per organization, and the stakeholders are to do the nominations by themselves. 21, national academies: Academy of Science, Academy of Engineering, Academy of Education, Academy of Letters, Academy of Social Sciences, 1 per academy, to be nominated by stakeholders. Judiciary: persons not currently serving on the bench, to be nominated by Mr. President. Former political office holders, i.e., former Governors Forum, former Senators Forum, former House of Reps Forum, Association of Former Speakers, 1 per geopolitical zone, to be nominated by stakeholders. Federal Government of Nigeria: 20, at least 6 shall be women, to be nominated by Federal Government of Nigeria. State governments and FCT: 3 per state and 1 for FCT. But the nominations shall be based on senatorial districts, and at least 1 per state shall be a woman, to be nominated by state governors, And where the state governors fail to nominate, the president shall nominate the required number from the state. Former local government chairmen, 1 per geopolitical zone, that is 6, to be nominated by Algon. Chairman of the conference, deputy chairman of the conference, and secretary to the conference, that is 3, to be nominated by Mr. President, but each of them shall come from different geopolitical zones. The list of nominees shall be submitted. Nominations shall be submitted either online to www.osgf.gov.ng or in hard copy to the Office of the Permanent Secretary, Special Duties, Office of the Secretary to Government of the Federation, Federal Secretariat Complex Phase 1, 3rd floor, Central Business District, Abuja. Formal inauguration of the conference shall follow as soon as the nominations are received. I thank you all.